Hey guys, today I'm down in my basement storage area where we have an extra refrigerator and freezer setup. Span out so you can see that. We bought this during COVID because we couldn't find any just freezer options, so we had to go with a cheap refrigerator freezer option that was all Home Depot really had at the time. So I keep it down here to put extra meats and other drinks and things in. And one thing that drives me crazy about it is it's kind of dark down here in the basement, and two, it gets full, and unless you go through the trouble of labeling it before you put it in here, you don't really remember what you had in here when you put it in here. And every now and then I'll just kind of try to take a guess at what I want for dinner, or I will throw it away because it's gotten old, looks freezer burned. So one thing I was thinking about today is I'm going to try to organize a little. So I found this magnetic eraser board on Amazon. It's 16 by 11. It's $12.99. And it comes with 3 markers, as you see, and an eraser as well, and a little holder. And like I said, $12.99 on Amazon, which I think is a pretty good deal. So I'm going to go through the freezer today. I'm going to see what's still good, and I'm going to list it on the eraser board here so that when I come down here in the future, I can just look right away and see, oh, okay, there's these items in here that I can make for dinner, or I'm low on some items, so I need to reorder, especially the Omaha, as you saw in there as well. All right, so I'll show you the before and after. Hopefully it'll look a lot better. All right, so there's the nice clean board. Here's my messy freezer. I can't promise that it'll look any less messy, but what I can promise is it'll be organized out here. All right, stay tuned.
A few moments later, a few minutes later, a few inches later, 12 seconds later, 3 days later.
All right, guys, I'm done. I think it was about 15 minutes total, which isn't too terrible. So there were some expired items in here that were freezer burned or just beyond their edible life, I guess, if you will. So I threw those away. I took out some other stuff that I'm going to thaw that's pretty close, so we'll have those for dinner the next couple nights. And then left in the fresh looking stuff and inventoried on the board here. So I categorized them by beef, pork, poultry, and then anything else that was miscellaneous. And again, I did this on the erasable magnetic board that I found on Amazon. I meant to show you earlier, it's actually pretty thin. That's how thin the board is here. Very flexible too, and very magnetic. So it comes with these 3 markers, and then I found 2 random markers that are underneath it as well around the house. Just to kind of show you, so I wrote the top and then the bottom right, I wrote with the random markers I found, and then the bottom left is the marker from the company where I got the magnetic board. So you can see the difference in size, in text, and how it writes. So. All right, so I got my beef, pork, poultry, and miscellaneous categorized here on the board nicely, and I got the number in parentheses so you can see how many I have, so I know if I'm getting low on something. Obviously, I'm very low on poultry, so I need to go stock up on that. But I love this because I can come down now if I want to order from Omaha Steaks. I know exactly what I have or what I'm getting low on from just running to the grocery store, or want to cook a meal and I know what I have as well. All right, so let me show you the inside. All right, so you saw the before. This is the after. Looks a whole lot nicer. So I've got mostly Omaha in here, as you can tell. A lot of the other stuff we have for everyday use is upstairs in the regular freezer. So this is kind of our overflow and extra space freezer. So I've got everything here, stuff that I've vacuum sealed, and then I have some ice packs here as well. And then on the door, I have the pork ribs that are left over and some boneless chicken thighs. All right, so this is the after. This is nice and inventoried, and it will match what I have on the front on the magnetic board as well. Oh, by the way, huge shout out to the hubby for saving me. He gave me this Milwaukee shop light, which is awesome. It's magnetic. See that? I don't want to shine it in your eyes, but it has this little handle and you can maneuver it around. Let's see. Go up so I don't blind you. But you can maneuver this light around. It was actually a huge help because it's kind of dark down here in the basement sometimes with the lighting and the blinds closed. Even with the blinds open, it's kind of dark in here. But it was just kind of nice to have that light shining in so I could actually see what I'm reading and the labels and get the job done. All right, hopefully you found this video helpful. A great tip on how to get organized with your overflow freezer, especially with this pretty cheap magnetic board that I got from Amazon. I'll put a link in the description area of this video so you can get right to the board. They have different sizes as well. You don't have to get the 16 by 11 like I did. All right, so if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, really appreciate it. And if you like what we're doing on the channel, make sure you subscribe. All right, thanks so much for watching and have a great day.